Drone revolution: Ukraine successfully attacked 5 Russian strategic airfields within hours, a moment that changes the course of military history. This morning began with what, by midday, had turned into a large-scale operation, the results of which will, without exaggeration, go down in military history. In just a few hours, 5 Russian airfields hosting strategic aviation were hit by precise and powerful drone strikes. Ukrainian forces, without access to traditional air supremacy, demonstrated a new dimension of modern warfare, the war of containers and drones. Why is this important? At least 3 key reasons. A military technological breakthrough. We have witnessed a fundamental shift in the balance of power. Drones, reportedly launched from civilian shipping containers, became the main tool to strike Russia's strategic aviation. These are no longer just tactical assets, they are the armed doctrine of the future. Drones are no longer cheap toys. They are now central elements of national defense. A lesson in underestimation. Russia, long proud of its long-range air force, was hit exactly where it felt most secure. This is direct proof that underestimating the enemy is a strategic mistake. Ukraine, despite limited resources, managed not only to deliver precise strikes but also to shatter the myth of untouchable Russian military infrastructure. Corruption used as a weapon. What happened today was also a hybrid strike against a system built on bribery. Ukraine's approach wasn't only technical, it was also psychological and systemic. The bet was placed on Russia's internal vulnerabilities. Containers filled with drone components reportedly passed through customs, logistics centers, and checkpoints, aided by corruption. In a war where the winner is the one who understands their enemy's weak points better, Ukraine proved that Russia's systemic corruption is its Achilles heel. What does this mean globally? Although not all aircraft like the TU-95 and TU-160 were destroyed, the result is clear: Russia lost a critical element of its nuclear triad, the air component. These attacks didn't just damage infrastructure, they paralyzed Russia's ability to respond swiftly. In essence, Russia has temporarily stepped out of full nuclear deterrence readiness, a loss that goes far beyond the battlefield. The world is already reacting. News of the drone offensive has spread across international media. British, American, and German analysts have already called this day a turning point in the understanding of new security standards. NATO is likely to revise its strategic recommendations for protecting high-value military infrastructure, taking Ukraine's example as a case study. This is history in the making. A story about technology, adaptability, and the power of intelligence in the face of war.